What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I'm always getting asked what type of camera gear I use for my videos and cinematics. So today I decided to make a video purely just on that. And after we're done with all this, we're gonna head out to a video shoot that I have later on today with the Race Legacy merch. So let's get started. So starting off, my A camera, it's going to have to be the Sony A7S III. After doing research for a while, I actually came to the conclusion that this is probably one of the best cameras for video out right now. When it comes to the memory cards, I do have two CF Express cards, which are quite expensive for what they are. I do have the 8-SIN cage on it to be able to add attachments and also protect it because these cameras are quite expensive. The battery lasts me around a full day worth of filming, which is a couple hours, so it's pretty good. I usually have around one battery per vlog. It's been nothing but great for me, and honestly, I have drastically improved my footage over the last couple months since I've had it. For my B camera, this was actually my first OG camera. It's what I started with. It's the Canon G7x Mark II. Now this is by far the best bang for your buck camera out right now. You could probably find it used for around $400 or $350 online. I always preach it because honestly it got me through basically all my videos in the beginning. The only downside to this camera is that it shoots in 1080p. Jumping into lenses, my primary lens of choice is the Tamron 17-28. It's a great wide angle lens. It lets me basically catch everything in frame, including myself and everything around me. It's a great vlogging camera slash cinematic camera. I use it for my cinematics at times. When I get into my cinematics, I actually use a Nikon 35 prime lens with an earth adapter. Now I used to have a photography camera that was an Nikon back in the day, and I still had the lens laying around, and I actually found out that you could get adapters. Only downside to this adapter is that you do have to shoot the focus in manual and the aperture is actually fixed. Alright, so let's get into ND filters. If you don't know what an ND filter is, they're basically like sunglasses for your camera, especially if you're shooting out in the day. You kind of want to keep your manual settings to the right, aperture and right shutter speed to get the most cinematic slash realistic point of view. And I also do have the ND filters that came with the Dji Mavic Air 2. And speaking of drone, I do use the Dji Mavic Air 2. This drone has gotten me amazing shots. Okay, let's get into action cameras. My main action camera for the last 2.5 years or so is my GoPro 7 Black. This camera actually shoots in 4K 60 frames per second. Kind of use it for my point of view, videos such as driving the cars, working on the cars. And since I do use it mainly for driving or working on the car, I do have a little mouth mount that I found on eBay for like $7. Now, I recently acquired this camera. This is the GoPro 10 Max. This is basically a 360 camera slash action camera. I mainly use it for my 360 footage. This kind of gets you, again, another point of view. If you want to get more creative with your shots, of course, the more cameras you have or the more lenses, the better you're going to be. Now, to mount my 360 camera, I'm always getting asked what type of mount and what type of selfie stick I use. I actually made a full video just for that. I'll go ahead and link it right here in the corner for you guys. But I do use the Delkin and Gecko triple mount, which is around $120 on eBay right now. And I match it to the Telesin 3-meter carbon fiber pole. It extends out pretty far. I usually don't go out as far as it goes. But it is really nice to be able to mount the 360 camera in the back of your car, and it kind of gives you like that Need for Speed or Midnight Club type of vibe. Now, getting into audio, I mainly use the Rode VIDEOMIC Pro Plus. I'm honestly not a big fan of it. I do have to do a lot of post editing with my voice. Now, I do have the Zoom H1n Recorder. This is what allows me to basically get any type of external noise. I usually use this to get all my external exhaust sounds with the Evo Eclipse or VR4. I kind of mount it to this little mount here and just basically put that suction cup onto the car somewhere safe, and I'm actually able to get some really nice sound clips. Could also attach a lavalier mic, which is actually what I'm talking to you guys through right now. Now, going into the gimbal, I have the Ronin Rs2. It's a carbon fiber gimbal, really sturdy, really nice quality. It has its own screen, and this one's actually able to hold the really heavy Sony A7S III. So I kind of use this for my cinematics and beauty shots. When it comes to accessories, I've had this little Manfrotto Tripod for the longest. It kind of just lets you, mount your camera on there and use it for, small specific shots. Besides that, I do have this TacLife MLT05 tripod. This is kind of what I use when I don't have anyone with me. And of course, I can't forget about my camera bag. I do use the brand BREVITE. My girlfriend Marissa actually gave it to me on Christmas, and honestly, I didn't realize how much I needed it until I had it, because I used to carry my gear on just loosely, and of course that could be both dangerous and it's kind of unorganized. So This backpack lets you keep everything, you know, in selective pockets, which is really helpful. It has a lot of bags everywhere, and as you guys can see, I have my mics, I have my tripod, I have my cameras, I have my ND filters, and it even has a slot just for your laptop if you have to, you know, edit on the go. And of course, I gave it its unique touch with the Race Legacy jet tag. If you guys are actually interested in any jet tags or any merch at all, I will go ahead and link that in the description. I'm actually on my way to shoot some cinematics. If you guys want an in-detail video about how I shoot my cinematics, let me know in the comments. I'll go to make you guys a nice detailed separate video. But I'm actually on my way to shoot some shots for the Race Legacy merch. I have like a hoodie, a couple shirts in here, air freshener stickers. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought, and of course let me know if you guys want me to make both a cinematic video of how to do cinematics with your car, and if you guys, I'll also do a video about, you know, starting up a merch line and how I do it, and kind of where to get everything as well. So